it's Kim here at Good Vibe Astrology, and today I want to talk to you about the enchanting eclipses that we're having in July 2019. They're enchanting mainly because Neptune, the planet of enchantment and creativity and imagination and visualization and connection with the divine, connection with the field where infinite possibilities lay before us, is activated by these eclipses. It's intimately tied through the trine aspect. So it's going to be adding a particular kind of emphasis to the experience of the eclipses. Now, we know that eclipses are new and full moons, but their energy is much more powerful because there's a perfect alignment with the ecliptic. In other words, we have the sun, the moon, and the lunar nodes lined up. And when this happens, usually a couple times a year, and they happen in seasons, the actual energy around them is like a powerhouse new moon or a powerhouse full moon. On the solar eclipse, July 2nd and 3rd, depending on where you are in the world, the degree of activation is 10 degrees of Cancer. And where this point is in your chart is going to give you a big hint on where to put your focus in terms of initiating something new, like hitting that refresh button in that area of life. Also, we have to think about it in terms of decans. If you want to know more, I will have a link down in the description. But the decan of 10 degrees of Cancer is Scorpio, and it means have some passion here. You want something you can sink your teeth into, what means a lot to you in terms of it's challenging, maybe it's a little bit risky, and that feels good. So you don't want to be wishy-washy about where you set your intentions, but just really give yourself a challenge. Give you something to really go for in a powerful way. And while you do that, realize that in a few short days, by the 7th or 8th, depending on where you are in the world, Mercury will turn retrograde. And this is a fantastic opportunity to have this retrograde motion in the midst of the eclipse season, because it means what you start early in the month, what you throw your heart into, you're going to get a chance to rethink, to fine-tune, to adjust in ways that have more significance to you. You're going to see it in a new way. So you initiate this change, you get this new vibration going, you change your thoughts in your mind about what it is you want to move forward with. You start to think about things in a different way. And at first, nothing seems to change. Nothing's happening. What's going on? I've changed my vibration, but out there, same old, same old. And it can be a bit disheartening at first until you realize this is something that Bashar calls the manifesting echo. If you're not familiar with that, I'll pop the link into the description as well so you can check out the idea that you go ahead and change your vibration, and it's not this instant metamorphosis into the universe where you have that new vibration. You get to keep experiencing the old way, or you might even feel like, oh my goodness, this is backsliding into, I thought I'd already cleaned up that area of my life, or I thought I'd already made that change or had that new perspective. You get to perceive this old way and you perceive it with your new vibration. So we get to the heart of what it means to respond in a new and significant way in your life. It's what Bashar says, circumstances don't matter. State of being matters. It's your chance to practice that. It's your chance to go ahead and not care, not give a hoot what's going on out there in the outer manifestation, but focus on your vibration, focus on your response. Find that space of happy for no reason, excited about the changes that you're making before you even see the evidence of the change out there in the world. This is the biggest challenge of this eclipse season, is to be able to do that. And first, it happens on a feeling level, that Cancerian energy where we tap into our gut intuition and what feels good, what feels better, and that's where you initiate this inner vibrational change. And the result results of which on the 16th or 17th, depending on where you are in the world, you'll experience there at 24 degrees of Capricorn is the tangible results of this change you've made. And you're in the process. Mercury does not turn direct until the 31st of July, and we're still in that phase of what we call the manifesting echo, where we've made the shift, we're feeling different about it, we've gotten in touch with the feelings at 10 degrees of Cancer, we've started to release any resistance to it in Capricorn, we've started to build from the ground up some tangible results. And the Virgo decan, where we take things down to their component parts and we release what's not working and we nurture what is. All through this process, Mercury's still retrograde. You're not going to see the results of these eclipses until 30 days, give or take 3 days either side, of each eclipse. So it's going to be in early August that you see a significant message coming through about what it is you're initiating. And it's not until the end of August that you actually experience the solid, tangible results of what you're creating at this time. And as long as you keep that story arc open and not expecting, oh, bang on, day of the eclipse, I've changed my attitude, I've changed my mindset, therefore my circumstances are going to change. You may slide into that universe, but chances are, because of this retrograde Mercury and the chance to go back over and readjust and tweak your manifesting to really see what it is that you want, to release log jams of thought are breaking up, but it's going to take a little while for you to get really clear on the stream that you're in and what it is you really want to create. So as long as you give this time of the enchanting eclipses the chance to morph into the manifestations of your dreams in the grace of its own time, as you imagine and visualize and keep connecting to what feels good and keep connecting to what feels even better with a sense of faith. And this is where we can really bring in the Neptune energy of faith in the unknown future, faith in the face of what doesn't seem at first like the instant results that you're after. If you can take deep breaths, connect to what you love and what you appreciate, immerse yourself in gratitude, you're going to find the results of this eclipse season, the results of this Mercury retrograde are going to be absolutely fantastic for you. And we look for those messages 30 days after each of the eclipses. That may not be the news you were hoping for. You may be thinking, oh, enchanting eclipses, I'm going to have magical change on a dime. And again, some of you will, especially if your birthday falls very close to the 2nd or the 16th of the month. But for most of us, we're going to be experiencing the manifesting echo and this grace of time that is going to allow for even more magnificent results. All right, go ahead and expect absolutely the best results from these eclipses and allow them to fall in the perfect timing for you as these events unfold. That's it for today. Happy enchanting eclipses. Bye.